Flickers in the Dark Episode 43, Room 404 inches.
The allure of the old internet's chat rooms had always drawn me in. Back then, it was simple. Innocent. We'd make a pseudonym, and delve into conversations without our real-life identities holding us back. But time evolved and so did technology. Platforms like the dark web emerged, pulling the gullible in with its promises of unseen secrets. One evening, feeling nostalgic, I found an emulator online that recreated those early 2000 chat rooms. Flickr Chat, it was called. The interface seemed genuinely old school, pixelated windows and 8-bit sounds. After selecting a chat room named Room 404 Feet, I was in. The discussions were mostly innocent, pop culture, music, life in general. I chatted with a user named Nightshade, who seemed quite articulate and friendly. We swapped stories of our past, jobs, hobbies, and even our hometowns. It was heartwarming to see the early internet spirit alive in such a platform. However, things took a sinister turn when a user named Viewer X01 joined the chat. Their text displayed in a bright red font, and they posted a link to a live feed. Against my better judgment, I clicked on it. It led to a grainy live stream of a room. As I watched, it took me a few moments to realize that the room looked strangely familiar. The walls, the furniture layout, the posters. It was my room from my college days. How was that even possible? The chat was buzzing now. Everyone was fascinated, asking questions about the feed, wondering if it was a recording. Some seemed to recognize the room too, mentioning details only I could have known. My heart pounded in my chest. I tried closing the browser, but it wouldn't respond. Viewer X01 started typing. "Do you remember, Nightshade? Remember when you said you used to live in this room?" Nightshade responded, "That's impossible. I've never told anyone." Viewer X01's text became even more haunting. "Look closer. You'll remember." Suddenly, in the video, the door to the room opened, revealing a younger version of myself walking in, looking distraught. I watched, paralyzed, as the scene unfolded, recalling the night I had broken up with my college sweetheart. The chat users began commenting. Viewer X01 initiated a poll. Should he go back to her? Yes or no? The votes started pouring in. The screen tallied the results in real time. I was trapped, watching my past self's anguish become a form of sick entertainment. Suddenly, the door in the video burst open again. This time, my ex-girlfriend stormed in, screaming and crying. The argument escalated rapidly, and I watched in horror as my past self made a mistake he'd regret for the rest of his life. The feed cut off abruptly. The chatroom was in chaos, users typing furiously, demanding to know more, while others expressed their shock and disgust. Viewer X01 typed one last message: "The past is never truly buried. It waits in the shadows to be relived. Be careful what you share online." With that, my screen went black. When I finally managed to reboot my computer, Flickr Chat and Room 404 were nowhere to be found. It was as if they never existed. I was left to grapple with the nightmarish events I'd witnessed, the weight of my past actions heavy on my shoulders once more.